I have a message that I wrote down. If this is for you, receive it as freely as it was given. Take it back to the Lord, dwell in his presence, and you talk about it with him, okay? So here we go. Self-authority is so real. Learn yourself. It's so important to know who you are, to learn who God really is. Not knowing who you are or whose you are causes you to do things that you should not do, and it hurts and teaches you in the long run. Thus, it's never what the Lord intended for you. Okay? If you know it's spiritual and not physical, the flesh is just a vessel portal for high, angelic, and demonic beings, spirits that come through us. So by learning and seeking God, you'll see nothing happens without being ran by God first. And that is when he say, what you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven, and what you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. It's said in spirit and in truth, okay? Which means it can't pass God, and it can't come through you unless you allow it to. So stay firm in God, right? And know who God is and know who you are in God, right? So you know whose you are and who you are, right? Okay. It's said in spirit and truth, okay? Having to first be spiritual before physical. Be in sync in the spirit and truth. Take notice on how God only speaks things twice to what he forms covenant with. What he says he has spoken, and it shall be done, God willing, not man or woman willing. Stop trying to clear everything up all the time. Stop trying to alarm them if you walk in God. Okay? Because you'll work according to the spirit, not the flesh. You work according to the spirit and not the flesh. And your fruits should show and prove for surely who name you come in and who you really serve. Your mouth don't have to do much of the talking. You don't have to do much of an alarming, and you don't have to do much of an explanation. Because by the actions of who you serve, by your actions, it should show. By the fruits that you reap, the fruits that are showing, it should show who name you really are in, who you really do walk with, right? Okay, so soon as God spoke over it, it was already action taking place immediately in the spirit realm. And literally the whole spirit realm knows these things. We're the only ones who don't know and understand because we don't know whose we are and we don't know who we are, all right? Because whatever you get on this earth, it first is given in the spirit. Why do you think it's so hard to do the right thing or receive real deliverance? We got to pay attention. Pay attention to higher powers that are at work with and against you. And that means the angels, which, are well known and well acquainted with the true saints of God, right? Who stand in truth with you. Okay? And who defends you against demons and the brood of vipers, okay? Which are those that are acquainted with those that walk and serve the devil, right? And both are able to operate, and influence the vessels, which are us, who stand against, who stand against, whether it's the kingdom of darkness or it's the kingdom of light, right? So that's why, that's why it said, stay steadfast in God and keep letting the light inside of you shine bright, because the light shines on what's hidden in the world, bringing revelation. The Lord is the life within us. And as we are the salt that gives life to the world, as we take our places on our stands, we got to know that we're greater. Okay? And we got to act accordingly to it. All right? God bless.